What's going on YouTube? Header back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Tron to BTC. So in today's episode, we do have a couple of things to talk about. Basically, we're going to be looking at whether or not Litecoin is preparing to do something it has never done in the past. And we will also be looking at a couple of different articles. One being that Coinbase is rolling out further institutional support for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And then lastly, we will also be discussing Binance, which is offering additional Litecoin and Tron pairs to be announced. So those are some pretty important, interesting, awesome things that are coming to cryptocurrency. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. What's up, guys? Back in my apartment. Pretty cool. 7-hour drive. I know, crazy. Lots of snow outside right now. We had 1.5 foot of snow. We have 1.5 foot. But otherwise, I'm back. I have my original setup back for the rest of the semester, so probably until mid to end of May. This is how the setup is going to be. Let me show you that right now. And otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video, but this is what the setup will look like for right now. So this is my room, and as you guys can see, portable green screen right here. As you can see on this side, we have the Yeti with a mask right here, dead cat thing or whatever. Camera, light, computer, all your guys' comments right there. But otherwise, let's move on. So I believe on February 28th, Sony is going to be releasing a new camera. It's called the Sony a6400. I currently run an a6000, so I do plan on purchasing that for the channel. It has a flip-up screen. It streams, or it records in 4K. It has unlimited recording time. So it's a huge upgrade for my current channel and for what my current software and technology is that I use. There's so many issues within the a6000 that I have, specifically for vlogging and making videos. My videos, as you guys know, are like 17 minutes long, so it always cuts off my videos after, or if I make like a 19-20 minute video, it'll cut it off after like 15 minutes, and then I have to use like my MacBook's video camera to record, so it's pretty bad. So there will be a lot of updates that I'll explain when that camera comes in next month or the month after. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, I forgot to mention it in the video, so I'm going to stick it in right here. If you guys haven't already, make sure to click the link in the description below. It's the first link. It's a link to the Abra Exchange mobile app. Basically, if you guys invest, it's free to sign up. If you guys invest $5 from a bank account like Chase or whatnot into the app, the exchange, basically, your first $5 bank deposit, whether into Bitcoin or whatever crypto you choose, they will reward you with their promotion free $25 of cryptocurrency, free $25 of Bitcoin. It's free, it's easy, it's super quick. You'll receive it within the next couple of days. I know a bunch of you guys have already done it, so shout out to you guys. Thank you already for helping support the channel. Otherwise, let's jump into the episode. So I'm on the current coin market cap right now, and I did just refresh the page. And as you guys can see, there's a couple of things going on right now. Not only is the market cap 120.2, we have a 24-hour volume of 15.4 and a Bitcoin dominance of 52.3%. So being that a Bitcoin dominance at 52.3%, we are seeing markets fairly neutral. We are seeing a slight increase in market cap and about neutral in 24-hour volume as well. So with that being said, markets are kind of trading sideways right now. We're not not really seeing any, extremely high moves in the upside or the downside. You can see that out of the top 10 cryptos, 4 out of the 10 are in green, and they're not really in green by much. It's 1 to 2% at max, as well as the coins that are in red down. They're only down by like 1 to 2% max. Bitcoin at 3590, actually, not even at 3600 anymore. We're definitely going to take a look at that. XRP at 0.3 cents, 31 cents. We see Litecoin at 32.18, and it is also in the number 8th spot. The only reason I wanted to update you guys, yesterday I posted a video referring to a gaming website that has video games that you get rewarded in proof of stake mining. The reason I uploaded that and made that was because I was driving yesterday home. It was a 7-hour drive, like I said, and I wasn't going to have time to upload a video and record normal technical analysis. So I recorded that one the day before and uploaded it, so that, I just wanted to explain to you guys what that was about. Furthermore, jumping into these interesting conversation pieces, Coinbase rolling out further institutional support for Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. So basically, as you guys know, Coinbase, the US Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange, best known for boasting it was signing up 50,000 retail accounts per day during the 2017 Bitcoin bull run, is widening its support for institutional and large volume crypto trading. Basically, high volume Coinbase Pro and Prime customers in Asia, the UK, and Europe will from today on be able to cross border wire transfers to fund their Coinbase Prime accounts. Basically, the exchange announced this on a blog post on a couple days ago. But basically, while select customers will also have access to Coinbase Custody and Coinbase over-the-counter OTC trading desks, which launched US last year, Coinbase will now support inbound and outbound SWIFT transfers from non-US bank accounts in countries where fiat payments into the exchanges are not yet available. So basically, Coinbase is looking to establish itself as a major player for institutional Bitcoin and cryptocurrency trading, as the likes of Hong Kong-based Binance continue to expand internationally, and the traditional financial sector dips toes into crypto. So another thing to point out is in terms of SWIFT, Coinbase partnered with SWIFT a couple of months ago, and they came out with a credit card that I actually have here. Oh, I am apologizing. That was Shift. Swift is a different account, actually. My apologies for that. I thought it was the same thing. But otherwise, then to move on to Binance, another major exchange that Litecoin is taking massive leaps with. Different pairing. Now you can now trade Litecoin directly into Tron, which is huge. We will also be looking at Tron today. Tron seems to be a lot of hype behind it ever since I started viewing it. So the largest crypto exchange by volume, Binance, was just wrapped up in an inaugural blockchain week in Singapore, January 22nd, which was yesterday. And it is back to business with an announcement with addition for more trading pairs for Litecoin and Tron. So the exchange announced these pairs to be Litecoin to US dollar, Litecoin to PAX, Litecoin to USDC, TRX Tron to PAX, and we have TRX to USDC. Trading pairs that will start January 24th at 10 a.m. UTC. So recently, Binance also added new trading pairs for Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, like Litecoin and Tron, and BSV. Two will be paired to 3 different US dollar backed stable coins. So it's pretty awesome. It says Bitcoin or Binance has also been in news for its active support of BitTorrent airdrop program for Tron holders and blockchain we conducted in Singapore, where it announced various activities carried throughout the exchange. Zhao informed the audience about a new initiative which will enable them to feed lunch to one child in Africa with every Binance coin donated, which is actually pretty awesome. James Redesi, Global BD, head of crypto trading for the Cumberland, agreed to match all donations to Binance coin received from Binance. So they're definitely making some leaps and bounds. So the fact that they're now, they're so big and so wealthy as an exchange with their fees and all that stuff, biggest, exchange by volume, they're giving back obviously to the community and really taking a step forward. So they're really shedding light to what cryptocurrency is, which I absolutely love. The fact that they're donating to kids in need is absolutely huge, and it's truly showing that, wow, cryptocurrency is actually for good and for retail investors, and not just for drugs and dark web schemes. Yes, it can be used for that too, but there's bigger purposes to it. And if we can keep this going and keep growing, obviously crypto's name as such, we will see many, many, many beautiful things to come, and we can almost expect the price to skyrocket too. So moving on to what we talked about with the title. What I wanted to discuss was an interesting thing I wanted to point out. So basically, something that we've never really seen before is the fact that Litecoin and crypto is basically retesting its previous prices before that we've never seen before. We've really never seen crypto move down to that, for Litecoin specifically, that $19-20 region. We've never really been there ever before. Again, we've never been there twice. This is the first time we're hitting here once again. Last time we were there was in 2017. It's now 3 years past, 2 years past, and we're finally testing out that area. Now, I do think what I'm trying to get to is the fact that we did retest this. We bottomed out right here. We bottomed out all the way down at $23-ish, $20. I can zoom in and get a better view really quick as to what that price was. But what I'm trying to say is the fact that the fact we retested, we went all the way, to like $22. The fact that we once were there is an indication that we did find rock bottom. You can see this bottom support right here on the weekly, bottom support right here. We not only bounced off of the oversold line for Litecoin on its weekly, which is huge. You can see we're now out of this downtrend that was hovering over Litecoin, and we're starting to consolidate out, accumulate outwards. And I do think in due time, Litecoin for sure, almost 99.99% will retrace back up and retest its high-low MMA on Litecoin's weekly, and we will definitely see around a $60 Litecoin fairly soon. So if you have any positions in there, don't sell off. I think this is a very good buying position. I have bought crypto. I've bought at these levels right here, $2 cost average what I own. And it is paying off fairly well because we started off down at 23 and we're currently at 30. We've been as high as 36, actually $40. And I do think we're going to break above that and move much higher. Moving though into the daily to get an even better view of how things are going, you can see a couple of things as I zoom in. I do believe Litecoin is having a bit of difficulty. I do think we're going to see a big move very soon. Not only do you see, hopefully you guys can see what I'm seeing with before I even go in depth here, but there's a channel that Litecoin has been drastically stuck in between. You can see clearly sideways trading right here. Yes, we did have this outlier, this massive break to $60 being withdrawn because of the high-low MMA pushing a lot of downwards pressure. But with this sideways trading, we got stuck in this congested, channel, and I think we're going to continue to trade here for not much longer. I do think a break in the currency is going to happen with any day now. Honestly, any day now will we see a big move either to the upside, retesting $40 once again, or a potential pullback to $23. You can see on Litecoin's daily sideways trading on its RSI is practically at 50, is practically no volume right now. Things are becoming a little too stable, a little too much sideways action, and we are going to see a pretty big move fairly quick within cryptocurrency, either to the upside up to 40 or a small retracement. But we will be ready whether or not to jump into the wave. Once we break $33, will I be buying in, riding that wave up? Or if we break, $29, I'll probably buy in when we potentially retest either 27, or if we fall down to $23, $22, I'll buy in some there. But Litecoin is definitely looking good. The rest of the market is doing the exact same thing. Bitcoin on its daily is stuck in a channel right here too. Obviously a little more extended, but it is stuck in this channel. It is moving very much so sideways. I do think not only are we going to retest the high-low MMA right over here as it comes down, we're also going to retest this downtrend with quite a bit of force, and we are going to see a pretty nice pop in one direction or another. But as you guys can see, volume is climbing downwards, kind of flatlining, not really getting much of that volume, and also the RSI is trading sideways. You can also see prices doing the same exact thing. We're not really seeing much movement, and that is an indication that a run is going to come very soon within crypto. Lastly, the next thing that I do want to look at is Ethereum out of the blue chip cryptocurrencies. So you can see right here, we are once again also following a very similar path to Bitcoin and Litecoin, trading sideways, stuck in between this channel right here. You know, suppression on the high-low MMA is definitely there, but the sideways movement on its RSI, the sideways movement on the price, and the volume is an indication to me we are going to see a big boom, you know, within Ethereum on its daily and within these cryptos on its daily charts. It is indicating with no volume and so much stability, sideways trading, we're going to see a move, guys, very, very, very soon. I can't really call, you know, whether or not we're going to break massively high up. If we do, it'll be at a 160. If we break downwards, it'll be to 80. Obviously, a big difference in prices, double either direction. We'll move in around, I don't know, like $50 in either direction. But this move is coming, guys, and it will be very, very, very hard and very, very, very quick and very, very, very aggressive. So I do want you guys to be aware of that. I'm almost fairly confident that it is going to happen very, very, very soon. Lastly, Tron is, guys, it is beautiful. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, I've been trying to buy it when it retested here. I was anticipating Tron to move down to its uptrend, and clearly it was heading in that direction, and it didn't really test it, which is the interesting part. It actually reversed right back up and is heading up higher. The unfortunate part is it is about to become, or it is nearing, it is becoming overbought. It's not extremely overbought yet, but it is right at the top there, and it's an indication to me that this is a very, very, very bad zone to buy in at. Reason being is because you might see all this green and think, oh my god, it's going up, I should invest. Do not FOMO buy in, fear of missing out. If you do so, you will be very, you know, unwell, mainly because this is usually an indication this is probably the top of Tron's move, and it's probably going to reverse anytime soon. And I'm going to stick with my guns here. There's thousands of cryptocurrencies to invest in, hundreds of thousands. You know, don't jump the gun on things. You know, find the best possible moment, you know, where you're 99% sure and certain you're going to make a commission, make some money off of. That's what I do, and I'm going to stay with my gut and stick with my gut and wait for this coin to retest its uptrend before I, you know, put some money into it. Then I will probably sell off when we retest this resistance level up at the top here. Furthermore, that's going to sum up today's episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you like the content, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.